Okay, last people to sit. This is just like school. Have to come to the front row. Good morning and welcome to the inaugural event of Million Cups in El Paso. My name is Joe Wardy. I am the president and CEO of the Hub of Human Innovation. And we have a little introduction program this morning. Normally the program will run from 9 to 10. There'll be 2 presenters, and then you can stay and mingle and meet people. And this is a place for innovation and entrepreneurs to come together in our community. One of the steps that we're taking in our community. I want to tell you that we have a special guest today. Oscar Leeser and I, our mayor Oscar Leeser and I have known each other for over 25 years. And he is an entrepreneur and an innovator. So I can tell you that I didn't think of anybody more appropriate to make the opening remarks for our first meeting than somebody that is a great innovator and an entrepreneur that built a car dealership from the ground up, from scratch. So without any further ado, I would like to present Mayor Oscar Leeser.
Well, thank you. It's an honor to be here, especially with former Mayor Joe Wardy. But Joe and I have, like you said, he's one of my brothers. I mean, we've been. I met Joe originally, and everything's about relationships in life, and whether it's your business or anything you do in life has a lot to do with relationships, partnerships, and all. And I coached Little League baseball when our kids were 5, and Joe's son played with us. So I ended up coaching for 15 years. I coached him for 10 years, but we became good friends, and I watched Joe, have his business in the trucking business. And to be honest with you, I see all the great things Joe had, and I wanted to kind of be like him when I grew up. That's really a true story. And he was my customer also because friendship. So you start with business. I remember one of the first cars he bought was a Ford Aerostar, one of those big minivans, and I was sales manager for the Ford company. But one of the things about any business you want to start, again, it starts with partnerships in your community and people you rely on. And when I started my Hyundai business, it was a business that was selling about 15 cars a month, and had about 5 or 6 employees. And so we took it over and we bought it. And it's kind of funny because I'll tell you a short story, because everyone, when I bought the business, everyone goes, wow, what's he doing? He's crazy. He's going to lose all the money he had. Little did they know I didn't have any money to start with. So it really wasn't an issue. But, we created a team, and I ended up getting good partners. And again, I talk about partnership. Whether the partnerships is what we see today here, where people come in here and have the opportunities to learn and get assistance to be able to showcase their product, or partners that come into with me and invest in my business. And one thing I can tell you is that, and then the partners are the most important partners in any business, is the people you're willing to surround yourself with. And I started with about 5 partners in our business, and these people that really were still working at Hyundai of El Paso, and they're still with me. Those people that invested their time and started with me are still with me. All my managers, my starting managers are still with me, and I've been in business now going on 16 years. And we've taken our business to averaging, this year was we averaged about 350, 360 cars a month. A couple of years ago, we were well over 400 cars a month. So that's a business that we took from the ground up, and we grew it together. And I've never forgotten that. But I got help. I didn't go in there and say, you know what, I'm going to do it because I have all this great knowledge, and I'm going to be able to do this all by myself. And then I'm going to have this huge business, and again, I'm going to do it all by myself. I think you see what I'm trying to tell you. Myself should never be in your vocabulary. Myself should never be part of anything you want to do in business. It should be something that you create with a team, whether it's Mr. Wardy coming in here and giving me the opportunity to have some space and maybe being able to showcase some of your inventions, some of your thoughts, some of your opportunities. That's how it works. But anytime anyone thinks that they're going to be able to do anything by themselves and think they're the smartest guys in the world, I can be the greatest car guy in the world, and I promise you that I will fail if I don't surround myself with the proper people. And I've been very blessed, and I've had the opportunity to do that. But also, your friends and the people that you create, that you surround yourself with. And an example is Mayor Wardy, that they support your business and continue to support your business. Remember when I started Pocket, I talked about back in, I got in the car business in 1979, and I know you all are looking at me going, I don't look that old. I got in the car business in 1979, and I sold cars to my friends, and that's how I started. I sold cars to people that believed with me and trusted me. When's the last time you bought a car from me, Mr. Wardy?
About 3 months ago.
Okay, about 3 months ago. So we started in 79.
Good answer.
He did. He bought a Genesis and the new G80. And you want to tell them all about the features of the car? So that's how you build your business, is somebody believing in you and the people you surround yourself with. And I've been very blessed to give me the opportunity to run for public office because I had the right people, that team members that were able to continue to grow my vision and continue to move forward. So I thank you for letting me become the first speaker. And I am a coffee snob. I love coffee and I drink a lot of coffee. I want to commend the coffee you got today. This is incredible coffee. Now it comes from
Luis. Yep. He's our coffee sponsor.
He did a great job, and he already told me where I can order it online and how to get it, and gave me the whole deal. But really, it is great coffee, and thank you. I'll tell you, this is a normal day for me for coffee, and this is no exaggeration. I leave my house about 6:20 in the morning. I go straight to Starbucks, and I buy a cappuccino, triple shot of espresso, bacon, and I have 3 of them before the day ends, like that. Plus whatever coffee I get to drink in the middle of the day. So if you want to know, so I am a coffee expert, and this is really excellent coffee, so maybe this will get me to drink just a little bit more. So, but anyway, I want to thank you again for giving me the opportunity, and really business is not, I say, it's not a dream. We all have a dream about going into business and doing something, but it's a vision. And you have to have a vision of being able to succeed, and a vision of knowing who you want to be surrounded by and with. And I've always told myself that no one ever works for me, because they don't, that we're partners. And they're not employees, they're my partners in my business. And I have about 160 partners today. And I had 5 the day I started. And so I have great partners. I did have partners when I went into business that invested in me, that believed in me, and gave me that opportunity, and that was really important. But now we've continued to grow. So, I just want to make sure that, that anybody that has a dream, that dream needs to be a vision of success. So, thank you.
Presenter, you get a travel mug. Can we take a picture for our website? Did you get it already, or you want to do it?
Can we fill this up?
Yes.
By the way, just in case you're wondering, it's one of the few smiles I've had the last couple of weeks, so you got it on camera.
Mayor Lisa, thank you, my friend, for being here today with us this morning. Okay, I would like to introduce our community partners that helped make this event possible. They were our sponsors when we made our application to the Kaufman Foundation to start Million Cups here. Well, Lori's not here, but from Border Place Alliance, Lydia, you get to represent them today. Lydia, would you come forward and accept travel mug for Border Place? Come on up. They don't see them here today, well, Amy, you're representing the Economic Development Department, right? So would you come forward, City of El Paso Department of Economic and International Development. Amy, would you come up, please? Since you came, you get to keep the cup. El Paso Community Foundation, I don't believe they're here today, but they also were a big supporter of ours. People Fund, Esther Lopez. Esther is here. Would you stand up and come forward and get your coffee mug? Thank you. Let's stay up here. We're going to take a picture, okay? And Progress 321, upcoming organization. Jenny Downey is here. Jenny, would you come forward, please? And I know Ricky is here somewhere, but our partner incubator, Technology Hub de Juarez, Ricky Mora, whose office is across the hall. I know he's in some serious meetings right now, but he'll probably be here in a few minutes, but most of you get to meet him. Tech Hub de Juarez. So those are our community partners. Our coffee sponsor, who we introduced a little bit, Luis Alvarado, it is a startup, pickup.coffee. So you can get his card or information from him. He's going to change the way coffee is distributed. I think it's an exciting story, and he has volunteered to sponsor, to be our coffee sponsor, and it's great stuff, and it'll keep you going the rest of the day. I would like to introduce Representative Lily Limon. She made the time to come to our event this morning. Representative Limon, would you stand up, please? Thank you for being here. And last but not least, I want to thank the Director of Operations for the Hub for carrying this on her shoulders from the initial idea of bringing it to El Paso after we went to Albuquerque, Nancy Lowry. Okay, before we start our program, Mayor, if you wouldn't mind coming up here taking a photo with our sponsors. And everybody, you've got a couple of minutes. We're right on schedule. 5 minutes, and we're going to call everybody back, refresh your coffee, get some water, and then we're going to